Hello guys, welcome to today's video. 7.4.4 is on the menu and we're about to indulge into it. So, what are the nodes on here? We've got cut your losses, grudge tax and aspect of evolution. I would say that this path is quite annoying. It isn't the desired easiest path. I saw MCOC Noob did a special delivery with, big SP2s. I just don't have the champs for big specials. A lot of my champs all have are sort of build up champs or do burst damage, so haven't really got the champs for big SP2s like a Corvus, like a Ghost. So I've chosen to go with this path instead. On this path, as I said, were the nodes from earlier. We've got the Science Ascendancy, so Science Champions receive 40% of their base attack. Mystics, then, that means Mystics that receive minus 40%, and then Skill Champions, because of how they orientate on the class, will gain 20%. This is really, really good for this path, because this path has 3 Mystic attackers and 3 Science attackers, 2 of which have Evade. So I would highly recommend bringing in Evade counter. Falcon did a really good job on this first fight with a Spider-Man. I did take a little bit more damage than maybe I wanted to. However, once this fight was done, the evade counter made it so much easier. We've also got on here the grudge tax. Whenever the defender is inflicted with a debuff, you have a 100% chance, or there is a 100% chance, to inflict a power burn debuff on you as the attacker. These don't stack, however, so once you've put one debuff on, it's not too big of an issue there. You also have cut your losses. Whenever the attacker loses power from a power drain burn, they gain a non-stacking Fury passive. If you have Superiority, this Fury can stack. And then to get Superiority this time, it is class advantage. So it really helps to bring in those skill champs, skill sort of evade counters for the 3 Science Champions. We've got champs like Nick Fury, Shang-Chi, Falcon all work really, really well for the Mr. Fantastic, Spider-Man and Sentry. And then for the Mystics, you can bring in really any Science champ. I would recommend with the Mojo one, champs who can limit his power gain, or who would just who will sort of stop him from doing that. Stagger champs would work really nicely. Titania would work. I went in with Quicksilver because of his sort of burst damage there, and the Wither reducing his power gain. Overseer also worked, and Immortal Abomination was a real MVP for this path, as his poisons just stack massively and do an absolute ton of damage. This fight was sort of my longest fight. This Mr. Fantastic was so annoying. I just could not... Every time you get power burned, I didn't know that Professor X loses his channeling charges, but obviously once I was in here, I didn't really want to just... quit out and waste a life or restart. So I thought, well, I'll try and do basically as much damage as I possibly can. Try not to get a power burn on me. It just took absolutely ages. The rest of the fights are actually quite quick. So if you want to skip this fight, if you think you're good with Mr. Fantastic, then by all means do. But it's just a really, really long one. Took me an absolute age and was really, really annoying. Hood, make sure you keep to an SP1. Sentry, you can dex both of those with a bit of practice. They're both relatively easy. The SP2 more so than the SP1. Obviously, Mr. Fantastic can dex both of his. Spider-Man, the SP2. Loki, the SP2 and the SP1. And then finally, Mojo. He is the sort of main issue on here. He did throw 2 special 3s against me with Quicksilver, so that was really annoying. But eventually, I got him down with the Whiplashes. So that was really, really good. Along this path, we are going to be taking the Mojo boss. I play this fight, god-awful. I mentioned it in, I think, 7.4.1 or 0.2 video, where I said I'd just done it. I just so bad. If anyone ever said to you, here's a fight, show me the worst you could possibly play, then somebody should send in that Mojo fight, because it was horrendous. It was embarrassing. Even sat here on my own, I just thought, I can't believe I've done that. Got so angry, wasted so many units. But 6.4.5 is next. 7.4.5 is next. Different story. And then we're on the Kang quest, which I'm really excited for. I want to try and get that done, obviously, as soon as. So I am quite excited for that. But yeah, it's really really getting that done is my main goal there. Will get me to Paragon. Obviously, if I can get some rank 4s, which currently I am nowhere near, I need more tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic catalysts, which means I'm going to have to do the Crinus challenges. But if I get more rank 3s, then obviously that will become a lot easier. They are all the fights for this path. As I said, the Mojo is mainly the really annoying one. This Mr. Fantastic caused me a lot of pain, but that's mainly just because I didn't have an evade counter. If you've got a Shang-Chi and a Falcon, you'll be absolutely flying through this path. Really, really easy. Absolutely nothing to worry about. But for me, I've only got the Falcon. He's only a 5-star. I put boosts on to try and boost him up, but he still takes loads of damage. He is a bit of a wet noodle. So yeah, good counters for the Mr. Fantastic and the Spider-Man are what you really need. But those Mystic champs absolutely fly down in health once you've if you bring in some good science champs. So I will see you in the boss. I hope this has given you all the good counters you'll need, and all of the the hardest fights and the easiest fights. I look forward to seeing you in the boss fight. See ya. So here it is, what you've all been waiting for, the worst Mojo fight on planet Earth. Why is it so bad? It's not even that bad. The fight is relatively easy, as boss fights go, but I absolutely butcher it. I do so badly. With this Quicksilver, I go in, do literally no damage, get him to his SP2, completely forget how to dex Mojo's SP2 when I'm usually quite good at it, and yeah, just get absolutely spun. The keys to this fight is don't do what he says. The blocker hits, the dex back, the hold and block. That gives him the power gain and regenerations. He absolutely flies up in power, and then obviously you do... he can throw his SP3 and that will instantly kill you. If you're good at, I normally am. From here, you would never guess that. If you're good at dexing his special attacks, this can really help. But keep him to his SP1, and that's very easy to dex. Just get all the way to the edge of the screen. This shouldn't be an issue. He also has that no retreat that we saw earlier on in 7.4.2, I believe it was. If he puts a degeneration on you because you do one of his prompts, just heavy attack him. That'll put a degeneration on him. At one point, I get about 6 degenerations on me. No idea how that happened, but I do. I knock him down. He gets absolutely smoked, loses so much health, and I'm absolutely laughing, 6,000 over 5 seconds, just like 30k of his health. Absolutely flies down. Amazing. Really chuffed with that. So good counters for this Mojo are most science champs, champs you would normally take in to fight Mojo, as obviously he has those prompts which are the main annoyance in my opinion. So it's all about just being really careful with him, making sure that you don't do those, and basically that you can chuck in as much as possible. There's the 6 degenerations, absolutely ideal. Smash him down, look at his health, but you'll never guess it takes me about 4 revives to get this health down. It's absolutely embarrassing. I can't believe I've let you all watch it, but here we are. After all of that, I've not even got to the nodes. He's got Oscillate, so he gains that Fury. No Surrender, which is that degeneration one where I said if you put degenerations on you, then you remove them off you and put them on him with a heavy attack. He's got Bubble Shield as well, so make sure you're aware of that unblockable attack that after the 10 hits. And that's really it. Good champs who work for this are champs like Archangel, Magneto, Human Torch, Immortal Hulk works really nice. Champs who sort of benefit from playing the parry heavy style, because obviously the heavy attacks are what you want to use to get those degenerations off you, and eventually should allow Null to fly down. That's basically all I can recommend for this Mojo fight. Although I don't play it horrendously, I do have quite a good idea of how it goes, how to play it again when I retry. I will definitely be trying to get the another path of this fight up, just to show you that I can play Mojo better. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. I thank you so much for all the recent support. I hope you are enjoying these videos, and I do really hope that they're helping you out. If they are, please do leave a like, please comment, and I'd love to interact with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.